a sinner, left my lover crying on the dance floor. I'm a sinner, I'm a sinner.
Hello and welcome back to Love at First Sight. And then the next day, morning, I entered my class and noticed that Akemi and Tomo are already here. They both seem very confused as they look from me to the paper bag I'm holding. What? Mike-kun, what's that? Are you opening a store? I was talking with Sachi a bit yesterday, and I told her I'd lend her some manga. I think you brought a few too many. Tomo sounds more surprised than anything. Yeah, I think you're right. The medium-sized paper bag I brought along seems to be sagging under the weight of the manga inside. Didn't you notice how heavy it was when you tried to lift it? I guess I didn't somehow. Is Sachan an Amazon or something? She's gonna have a hard time carrying a bag home otherwise, you know. I'm starting to worry about that myself. I don't think it'll be impossible for her, but it probably will be hard. Don't you think it would be better to give the books to her a few at a time? I guess so. I'll let her borrow them all eventually, I suppose. Aside from that, though, I've got something more urgent I need to take care of right now. I quickly turn to Akemi and bow my head. Huh? What's up? Please let me see your homework. You didn't do it? This is the second time today I've heard Tomo sounding surprised. That's a new record, I think. No, yesterday I was looking through my bookshelf trying to find books I could lend to Sachi. I was flipping through each book to determine whether or not it would be good for her, and well, that's all I ended up doing all last night. You're saying you spent the whole day reading manga instead of doing your homework. I suppose that's it in a nutshell, so yeah. So Akemi, help me out! Incidentally, there's a reason I'm asking Akemi. Despite the fact that she's kind of an airhead personality-wise, she's actually a really good student. I wouldn't say she's smart exactly, but she does seem like the studious type. That's not to say that Tomoyori's grades are bad or anything, but it's easier to ask Akemi than him. Well, I guess I have to. I'll think of it as an investment into my future rendezvous with Sachan. Wait, don't put weird obligations on me. No, I'm just setting the table so I can meet her sooner. Setting the table? We're not going out to eat. So you don't want to see my homework then? I'll concentrate wholly on the work. Let me see something really quick. Because it is really hard to read that. I want to see if there's a way. Alright, I wanted to see if I could fill in the text area. So we do have another visual novel, like I said, that we will be doing on Tuesday. I think you guys will like. I will concentrate wholly on work at hand, so please allow me to see it. Okay, very nice, okay. Lunchtime. Before I can think of which books I'm going to lend her, I have to haul all the manga I brought up to the stairway to the roof first. Hey, what's up? Oh, hi, Maru-senpai? What's that? Her gaze shifts onto my paper bag. Does it really stand out that much? I picked up some manga for you to read, but I guess I brought a few too many. There are a lot. Do you walk to school? Yes. I thought you might. I brought 2 or 3 different series, so go ahead and pick out what you want to read. You can take a few at a time. I don't want to overload you. Sorry. Nah, I'm the one who should apologize. Anyway, check these out. Okay. The bag crinkles as I dig my hand into it, and I pile up a tower of manga on the steps. Sachi curiously extends a hand toward the tower, but she looks like she's about to commit some grave sin. I guess she's never borrowed manga from anyone before. She looks scared for some reason. But she starts to sort through them, and she's reading the summaries and flipping through the pages of the books. Her expression loosens up little by little. This one looks really interesting. Oh, I saw a bunch of copies of this one lined up at a bookstore a little while ago. This one, if I remember right, they say they're going to make it into a movie. So, did you find one you like? Yes, they all look so interesting. I can't decide. This one, and this one. No, this one. I wait patiently as Sachi begins to fidget restlessly, turn her head to me for guidance. There's no hurry. Pick whichever one you want. The bell drowns out my sentence. More time had passed than I realized. Sorry, okay, I'll take this one and this one. Hey, are you doing anything after school, or are you going right home? I'm going right home. I can help you carry them to your house after school, or after class. Wait for me at the school gate. Uh-huh. I hastily pack the manga back in the bag, and before she can say anything, I'm already heading down the stairs with the bag in my arms. Just before I turn the corner, I catch a glimpse of Sachi and say, "See you after school." Wait, senpai. Having more or less forced this onto her, I leave the shaken Sachi and return to my classroom. After school. I leave the school building carrying the heavy paper bag. I have no idea how far Sachi's house is from the school, but it wouldn't be right to make her carry all this home. Come to think of it, I don't even know where her house is. I don't know what I'm going to do if it's far in the opposite direction from my own home. No, I agree to do this, so even if it is in the opposite direction, I'll go all the way there. I really didn't think this through though, did I? Now that I think about it, it's like I'm tricking her into showing me where her home is. Isn't it kind of creepy if someone you've only known for a few days finds out where you live? What if she thinks I'm a creep? As I'm thinking about this, I leave the gate and survey the area. Where's Sachi? I suddenly worry that she's lost, left without me. I guess I was too pushy. I didn't even wait for her to agree to let me walk her home. If she decides to go home on her own, it wouldn't be out of place, and I would have no right to complain anyway. If that's the case, wouldn't she have come to my classroom to give me back my manga first? Senpai? No sooner did I hear her voice than I realized she's standing next to me, looking up. Where the hell did she come from? She really did sneak up on me. Shall we go? I look over and confirm that it is in fact her next to me, then watch as she quickly leaves the campus, staring at the ground with an uneasy expression. It seems like she wants to avoid being seen. I continue after her, hauling the heavy paper bag with me. About 10 meters on, we turn down a narrow side road, and she slows down to more normal pace before turning to look at me. She seems to have forgotten what she was about to say. Sorry for forcing you to do this. You must think I'm a jerk. No, you're not a jerk. I wouldn't go that far. I think I should go home alone. I don't want to cause you any trouble. I seem to think about it a bit before thrusting the manga-filled bag at Sachi. She hurriedly... Excuse me. I'm getting the hiccups. She hurriedly throws... Move. Nope. Let's try this again. Fuck. Long. She hurriedly throws her arms to try to take it. As I try to take my hand off the... As I try to take my hands off the bag, Sachi falls. Shut up, chat. Let me grow out the game again. As I take my hands off the bag, Sachi falls forward under its weight. The bundle of books lands with a deep thump as it hits the ground. Yep, turns out she isn't an Amazon after all. See, that's too heavy for you, isn't it? That's why I'm carrying it for you. If you don't hate me, though, you should say so. If you do hate me, though, you should say so. I pick up the bag of manga again. But isn't it going to be a pain for you? Nope. If it was a pain, I'd tell you. Don't worry about it, Sachi. Aren't I the one being a pain here? If you think about it, isn't following someone I barely know to her house kind of rude? No, I don't mind if you follow me to my house. Really? Well, I'm glad then. So, which way is your house? This way. Alright, let's get going. Oh, okay. The two of us start walking to a steady pace side by side. Sachi takes her short steps, but since I'm weighed down with my heavy books, I match her speed perfectly. What's up? Which way is your house? If it's in the opposite direction, I mean, if that's the case, I can carry the manga on my own. Interesting, Sachi started talking to me on her own? That makes me strangely happy, even if it's only a minor thing. Maru-senpai? No worries. This isn't the street I usually take, but my house is in this direction. What street do you turn on? I don't turn, or I mean, the street changes, but basically, I head in this direction the whole way. I see, that's good. My house is pretty much straight ahead, so we're probably right in the same neighborhood. Does it take long for you to get to school? I think I'm pretty close. It doesn't take too long or anything. Is that so? Cool. Isn't that heavy? I think I can help you carry it. I'm telling you, it's fine. I did drag this all the way to school from my house this morning, you know. Oh, okay, sorry. Come on, I'm the one who invited myself to come along with you, so there's nothing you need to apologize for. You're not doing anything wrong. Well, okay, thank you. No problem. Anyway, tomorrow's the weekend, isn't it? Don't worry about rushing through the books just to get them back to me. You have plenty of time after all. Yeah, I guess so. Thank you. The two of us lapse into the silence for a little while as we continue on. On the way, I notice something. Even though we're generally headed in the same direction we were when we started, Sachi keeps changing streets. I think it's because she's avoiding streets with lots of people on them. On top of that, whenever we get to the end of a street, she bows her head as she walks, looking down at the ground. Hey, is your house on the other side of the shopping mall? I want her to stop looking down, so I try to strike up some conversation again. No, we're not going that far. It's just a little further from here. We should be able to see it soon. I see. My house is a little ways behind us. It's a different street, but we really are in the same neighborhood. Oh, really? That's my house over there. She points to a house a little ways ahead of us. Oh, what the fuck? Oh, this is your place, huh? We arrive at the solitary, small, nondescript house. Thank you very much. I can take him up to my room from here. Okay, sure. I gently hand her the manga, being sure not to drop it into her arms this time, then... With a metal clack, the door to Sachi's house opens. Surprised, the two of us turn toward the sound. The woman who comes out stares back at me for a moment, but she quickly focuses on Sachi, narrowing her eyes. Aunt Mayumi, are you going out? Sachi looks like she's about to cry as she lowers her head, trying to avoid looking at the woman. The person Sachi referred to as Auntie Mayumi is a slender woman with perfect posture and two normal eyes instead of one giant one. Yes, something urgent's come up at work, Sachi. Who is this boy? She looks me over from top to bottom, her face grave and unsmiling, and her eyes creep onto the bag I gave Sachi. She's beautiful, but her stare is so icy, it sends shivers down my spine. This is from school, a student? Sachi's voice is tiny, and she bows her head again, flustered, and I'm not sure if the woman can hear her. Should I try to point that out? She turns to Sachi, but before she can speak, I open my mouth. Hi, I am Fukunaga Maori. I recently transferred schools. I met Sachi a few days ago. I came with her so I could carry a bag of books and mangas I'm letting her borrow. I try to say this as politely as possible, but I'm probably talking way too quickly. I see. Thank you for doing that for her. Maru-kun. Her speech is polite, but she says this with a very flat tone. It's hard to tell what she's thinking. Of course. Now I must get going, Sachi. Since you're late, you'll have to eat alone. Okay. With that, the woman rushed out of the house. I watch her leave for a bit until she turns the street corner, but she never looks back this way. A family member, eh? You called her your aunt? Yeah, my mother's sister. I'm living with her right now. I see. I want to ask about her family situation, but swallow the thought and ask what I think is more important. That woman, your Aunt Mayumi, does she treat you badly? Huh? Oh, no, not at all. I can't really seem to get close to her, though. Oh. I don't know if Sachi's bad at telling lies or not, but it doesn't seem like a lie, at least. She might be getting her injuries from being bullied at school, after all, but without knowing how her family treated her, I couldn't be sure. Okay, I'm going home. You can return the manga whenever. Oh, sure, really. Thank you so much. See you next week. Yeah, see you. Sachi hoists the bag of manga up with a grunt and heads inside. After making sure she made it inside all right, I start walking toward my own house. I'm worried that her relationship isn't coming along as well as I had hoped, but at least it doesn't seem like she's being abused by her family. At any rate, I think we've gotten a little bit closer than we were before. I smile as I think about that. So we begin Act 3. The next day is Saturday. On the days when we don't have school, I usually hang out with Tomo and Akumi. Today, though, it seems Akemi's busy, so instead I'm taking Tomo's house, browsing through his books. Tomo has a minor collection of pretty interesting manga and novels, and it's not too unusual that we'd hang out in his room every now and then. Is Akemi still doing things with her club? Ballet club, right? Nah, she's at a birthday party for some third-year student she knows. Man, she's got a big network of friends. It's because she's both adventurous and kind-hearted. She does have that kind of personality, but she's also pretty and she's good at studying and sports. That's probably what makes her so popular. Probably. Isn't she bothered by that? If she is, I've never heard her say it. As usual, he doesn't go into detail. The fact that he only replies with such non-committal answers is aggravating, so I try to probe him for more. Aren't you two going out? What's that supposed to mean? No, I'm not mocking you or anything. The way you two are so close, I honestly thought you were going out at first. We've just known each other for a long time. Do you want to? Who cares anyway? What about you? It looks like you've got a crush of your own. It's pretty unusual for Tomo to change. Hold on. Alright, I will have to end the stream soon. This is pretty unusual for Tomo to change the subject so bluntly like that. Pointing that out might be bad though, so I let it slide. How can you think I have a crush on Akemi? Not her. Don't you have a thing for the one-eyed girl in the first-year classes that you're trying so hard to become friends with? You mean Sachi? Indeed, getting close to the girl with no friends who's bullied at school. If you're not doing it out of Akemi levels of random kindness, poking your nose into that girl's business is only going to cause more trouble. What are you trying to achieve? Do you have a crush on her or something? No? Come to think of it, I never considered why I want to get closer to Sachi so badly. Maybe I just want to get involved. Maybe I just got involved because I pitied her, like Tomo said, rather than out of kindness of my heart. Oh, hold on a minute, guys. Bubba, you okay? He's chasing bunnies. Okay, I thought he was crying because he had to go out. He's chasing bunnies in his sleep. Oh, he woke up. Hold on. We might have a guest. I guess you don't even know yourself. Feeling uneasy with the silence I created between us, I blurt out the first thing that comes to my mind. Can you guys hear him? You're probably right. I suppose there's no need to answer like that, though. So anyway, what's going on with her? Oh, I ended up walking back to her house so I could give her the manga all at once. To her house? That's pretty daring. Hold on. You awake, baby? Good morning. 1 second, everybody. You might hear a guest. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah. I'm doing a thing. I'm doing a stream. Good morning. Hi. You want to be in my arms? Hi. You see that? That's called a microphone. No, you don't eat the microphone. Don't lick the microphone. You being a good boy? You being a good boy? Okay. Let's go ahead and finish it. Alright, let's try to finish this, guys. Kiwi, you want to be in my arms? Mwah. Okay, Kiwi. To her house. That's pretty daring. It's very hard to do this with a puppy in your lap. Mwah. I got a kiss. After that, I tell him about the time I spent with Sachi so far. Don't eat the mouse. Even though I was a little hesitant when I started. What was that? Don't eat my face. Can you guys hear him? What? Oh, you want your Kirby blankie? I can't go get your Kirby blankie right now. Even though I was a little hesitant when I started, as I go on to... Can you guys hear him yawning? He's yawning right into the microphone. He's so silly. Let me try this line again. He's licking the microphone now. Oh, can I finish this? Can I finish? Cry? What? Even though I was a little hesitant when I started, as I go on telling Sachi's story, I reflect on all and realize I've actually been having a good time. It's not like we did anything especially fun, but I have enjoyed talking with her. Still, am I really doing this because of some kind of crush on her? It is really hard to play this right now. But I feel like it's not an easy question to answer, so I try to shake it off my mind. It's not like I need an answer right now anyway. Hi. What? You have a crush on Sachi? You have a crush on Sachi? Is Sachi yummy? Oh, what? You want to eat my hands? You want my fingers? Yeah, you want my fingers. I know, you want to go out soon. You just woke up, so you gotta go potty soon. I think it might be best if we leave it here, guys. We have a very cute puppy that needs to go walkers, and that takes a while with a puppy. What? You want to say bye-bye to everybody? Let's see if I can get him to say bye-bye to everybody. If you're watching on YouTube, thanks for watching. Sorry for this short video.
Good night.